What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a new series slash thing. People do this a lot, but this is something that I've been doing since FIFA 12. Basically, once I get bored playing FIFA, which is normally when it comes towards the end, I always end up making a Tottenham squad, and it was a lot of fun in FIFA 12, and I thought I'd do it now in FIFA 13, just because it's always a way to keep things interesting by playing with players you actually know and players you actually enjoy playing with. And the way I decided to start this was I stood on my main account with all the coins that I had, just because there's very little weeks in FIFA left, and I think it'd just be too hard to try and build my way up and start trading and getting as many coins as I could by just playing games. So I've got over 1 million coins right now. I'll be buying the bronze players, silver, then gold players. But I started off with just buying random bronze packs and just picking up players from there, just putting them into a squad for a 4-3-3, which is the formation we're going to be playing with. And in the first game of the bronze tournament, we didn't come up against too good of a team, which is always good to see because our team isn't going to be very great, and we're already up 2-0 in the 32nd minute. We've scored 2 header goals, and the 4-3-3 formation, I was debating whether or not I should use it, simply because towards the end, once all the informs start coming out, there are better formations, let's say, that I'd want to use, but it's the formation that Spurs will probably use in real life. And I thought I'd give it a go just to see how it would turn out. But see, we're already 3-0, and we scored some of the sloppiest goals in this episode that you're about to see. But Kropf right there is probably our best player at the moment. He's got like 87 pace or something like that. And in the 70th minute, we send this beautiful crossfield ball into Kropf, and we attempt the corner, or I mean the cross, but it's kept out. And this is actually a really good strike. You see McGrath picks it up, and from about 25 yards out, just absolutely smashes one into the top corner, and which is a pretty good goal considering he has only like 45 shooting or something. So you know, props to him. My opponent actually got a red card in the 29th minute from his Korean center back, and I guess that's why I managed to score so many goals towards the end of the second half. Because in the first half, I think we were only up 2-0, but in the first game of this series, we're already up, and we got our first win. So we go into the market and we buy our first player. And like I said, I'm going to buy all the bronze players, then I'm going to buy all the silver players, then I'm going to go into the gold, the informs, and the team of the seasons. And our first bronze player that we pick up is a center mid from Australia named Luongu. I've never seen him play for Spurs. I think he went on loan, and he's on loan right now, I think. But he didn't cost very much. I think under 1,000 coins, which I guess is kind of lucky because the bronze crown tournament, or whatever it's called, I always forget, is on right now. So a lot of the bronze players' prices have gone up severely, which is kind of unfortunate because we do have quite a few bronze players to buy. But you know, I don't want to really put this off much longer because there's not much longer in FIFA left. So we're just gonna go ahead with these clips, with this series, and hopefully you guys enjoy it because I have a lot of fun playing with it, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. And we come up against a guy named Celtic 2 Barca 1, so I'm guessing he was really pumped about that Champions League victory. But he has a 5-3-2 all bronze English team, and this is not a team you want to come up against when you've got one bronze player that is on 6 chem. I think we have one player on 9 chem, and that's our left back, but our 3 strikers, or our 3 attacking players, are all on like 4 or 2 chemistry. But we actually take the lead with Morris, our center mid, in the 10th minute. We took a shot, and obviously the goalies aren't going to be the best, so they're going to spill a lot of shots. But we come up here again with, I believe that's Ford, and he plays for Wolves. And he's a right-footed player playing on the left side, and he puts his head 2-0, and that's how this game ends. So we've come up against some not so good teams, and this team was actually one that I was really worried about. Thought it would be pretty tough, and I think we managed to grind out the last few minutes. But we did come out with a victory of 2-0 against a 5-3-2 squad, which is always nice to see. It's always nice to beat better teams when you've got absolutely shit players. But we go into the market and we buy our second bronze player of this series, and that's going to be Frederick, who is an 86 pace right mid. And you can see I bought him as a right mid and in the 3-4-1-2 for like 2,000 coins. And if you went on the market and you searched for the 4-3-3 right winger version of him, they were selling for a 15,000 coin by now, and that makes absolutely no sense. I'm not going to go ahead and spend all that when I can just buy him and convert him, because I've already got a right mid to right winger card in my consumables. and I went and purchased a 4-3-3 formation card for like 4,000 coins. So all in all, I spent 6,000 coins, so saved myself 9,000. So you gotta do what you gotta do, because as we go into the later parts of this series, a lot of the players are gonna start to cost a bunch, especially Gareth Bale's many informs, and we've also got some transfer players that we need to pick up, and they're going to cost a lot. So we're trying to save as many coins as we can right now. And our next game is against a 4-3-2-1 bronze Brazilian squad. The team is called Team of the Year Hazard, and for whatever reason he didn't have Hazard. But this is how you know that this is not going to be your game. I tried to throw it out to that midfielder right there, and who knows what the hell my goalkeeper was doing, but apparently he's a really solid goalkeeper. He surprised me a lot, but apparently he can't handle a 30-yard lob like that. But we come straight back, a lovely ball into Frederick, who just turns the keeper, and then his shooting is, I think, 48 on his card, so I was kind of scared that I was going to miss, but I made sure of it, just got a little bit closer to the goal before putting it into the back of the net. But we failed with a little jink over the keeper there. He pulled that whole like fake pull out or whatever, and blocked that shot. But we do make a filthy little tramp right there, because this guy was a good player. We were only 18 minutes in, but he had already taken quite a few shots, and with the team that I had, I really couldn't afford to be wasting those kind of chances. But again, this is how you know this game is not going to go your way. My defenders run into each other and give him a corner, and of course this is FIFA, so that's always going to happen. He gets a header in the 45th minute, just before the second half starts, and then he just went on a little bit of a rampage. Nagamura, don't know how that's a Brazilian player's name, but he gets his head on the ball yet again, and scores to make it 3-2. And then in the 72nd minute, Wellington Silva, who he had playing on the right wing instead of the left wing, scores a header. So we take our first loss of the series, a 4-2 loss to a pretty solid team. He did have quite a few 4-star skillers, and he was a pretty good player, I won't deny him that, but I really didn't think that I deserved to lose. As you can see the stats right there, it was very even, so it could have gone either way, but unfortunately we ended up losing. But we go and make our third signing for this series, and that's going to be Ezekiel Friars, who we purchased from some Belgian squad after he had gone from Manchester United to them, and it was a bit of a steal because of what we would have had to pay Man United for him. But that's going to be the last purchase of this video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun playing with this team, and I hope you guys can tell. But that is going to be the end of the video, everyone. Please like, subscribe if you happen to enjoy it. But yeah, have a nice day. Hope to see you again, and I will see you guys in the next episode.